implement other, monetary policies in such a way that the burden of the ways and means isn't right there in the face.
This is a very important point because people want to trust government, but that trust deficit is there. So when they hear that Ways and Means has been cleared over 30 trillion naira and the evidence speaks against it, they begin to wonder, so what else are you lying to us about? And that's my question. Is it a challenge with those who wrote that speech for the president, because they could have put it in the right words rather than saying you clear debt? Say what we did. We tried to make it more transparent. We tried to defer payments so the burden is reduced on government and not outright clearance. This is a question of trust, and that's the point I'm trying to raise here. So how is this going to be fixed such that the trust is maybe rebuilt? Because it's widening the deficit, seeing this and seeing the reality.
Well, I think the details usually comes from CBN quarters, and what Mr. President referred to yesterday as far as the burden that this Ways and Means posed to CBN is, that burden has been taken off. That's what Mr. President referred to as it being cleared. If it be converted to debt that's going to be paid over a period of time, nobody is saying those debts have been paid. But we are just saying that the burden that it poses to CBN being able to do what it ought to do, as controller of the economy, is being taken off, and in such a way, and that other aspects of our debt management have been dealt with to reduce our debt management, our debt servicing from the 98% to revenue ratio we used to have to about 67 to 68%. That's what Mr. President referred to as yesterday, not at any point meant to mislead anyone that this has been paid off.
But Mr. Liu, that is still difficult to take in, because the loans, cumulative loans secured by this administration from the World Bank is $774 million, according to reports. And apart from that, the FIRS has only been able to surpass its target to the tune of a collection of 3.4 trillion naira revenue. And Nigeria's current debt is 102 trillion naira. So where did the revenue come from? Because the president's statement was quite categorical. So where did the revenue deploy to clearing this 30 trillion naira? Where did it come from? Mr. Liu.
Hello? I'd
like you to explain to Nigerians where the revenue for this clearing of the 30 trillion naira, where did it come from? Because the World Bank loan cumulatively obtained from this administration, according to reports, is over $700 billion. And Nigeria's current debt is over 102 trillion naira. That's about $97 billion. And the FIRS has only been able to surpass its own target of non-oil sources of revenue to the tune of 3 trillion naira. So where did the revenue that the administration deployed to clear the 30 trillion naira Ways and Means, where did it come from?
Okay, this is different from, you're asking a question that is different from what I just tried to explain. I think the guys from CBN will do a better job at it. But it isn't that the Ways and Means, as a burden. Ways and Means is a burden on CBN, not on the government. It's money borrowed to government as an advance, payment to government to run its business. It's a burden on CBN that has not been lifted up. That's what the clearance means. They've been done through treasury bills, they've been done through bonds, they've been done through CBN special bills, and it's given them enough time to be able to now settle this while dealing with the other responsibility of, getting our monetary policies implemented in such a way that, gives confidence to investors and, lead to economic growth.